Hello.
Hello. Marty changed.
Marty didn't change.
No, Marty's getting a break tonight though, and the captain is like a ghost because he's in shed, which means that I get to get my friends out to play. And Tia is going to be joining us here, at least for the first part. Maybe Bahamut will come out in a bit, but
That means we're going to lose Les.
I know there's Les right there, front and center. It's like I knew. I didn't, but it's like I did. So, Bon Beanie, how's everybody doing tonight?
Hey there, Ed.
I'm going to move the drink far away from the snake this time
And Anita.
to avoid past incidences. But I'm just drinking tea tonight, so it wouldn't be as traumatic if Tia spilled my drink. But yeah, still don't really want that outcome. Hello, yes, hello. Who'd you say hello to? Ed and Anita and Les?
Yeah.
Hello.
And Ed says, nice time, Matt.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
Hey, JT.
Hey there, JT. Good evening. Bon Beanie. Kevin Counts. Happy Aloha Friday. Matt is taking his life into his own hands tonight. Kipper's not that dangerous. No, Tia's my sweet baby girl. She's my sweet baby girl. She's just going to choke me. No, she's not even a constrictor, so it's not even a thing for her. Not that it's a thing for any snake, any human, but whatever.
She's sizing you up.
She's sizing me up. Yeah, she'll never be big enough to eat me. She won't get that big. She may get bigger than this. I wonder how big she is right now. How big do you think she is? Do you think she's...
I think she's...
Is my face turning purple?
5 to 6 feet.
You think? They can get up to 8 for the females, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. She does like to make this pretty tight, though. It's pretty tight. It's kind of, it's kind of a nice fashion statement, though, don't you think? This is what's trendy.
JC says, it's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday.
Ah, yes, no work till Monday.
I said on the way home, I don't have to run till Monday.
That's right. That's right. What about you, Tia? Is it your weekend, too?
Kevin says, it's never a big thing until it is. Anita said, I will miss Marty, but she deserves a break.
Yeah. So, how many days do we have, Kimbra?
That's a really good question, Matt.
I think we're in the 30s.
I think so, too. Oh. Do you know which 30 we're on?
37?
You're real close.
36.
Yeah.
Ooh, 36. Yay! 36 days. That's exciting.
That is exciting.
That's very exciting. That's almost a month.
Yeah.
It's just a little over a month.
At 30 days, I can do check-in stuff, I think.
Oh.
I think.
Don't go over by my tea, Tia.
Anita says, what kind of snake is she?
She is a false water cobra from South America. She's a South American snake. Very, very intelligent snake. And they call them cobras because they can flatten out not just their neck.
Hold on. Let me say hi to Todd so I can move this away. Okay. I'll do it.
But they can flatten out their whole body. Instead of like, yeah, they usually
can't really see it because
they do it for different reasons, but usually it's like a defense thing. But they don't do like the cobra thing like this. They kind of go on their side and then just flatten out and stuff. So, yeah.
Les says 224 days until our next cruise. That's a lot of days.
That's a lot of days, Les. Yeah. That's a whole lot of days. Usually they have like the really short countdown,
I
and
know.
we have the 200 and something days.
Kevin says, check in now, then book another one. I already know which one I want to book.
Yeah, she's got one in the crosshairs, so to speak.
Anita said she's very pretty.
She is a pretty girl. Yeah, and she's a little bit of a lighter, like more blonde color. If I do get the boy out later, you'll see a more standard false water cobra color. He's pretty too, but he's just pretty in a different way. But she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. So, what'd you guys do this week? We had a somewhat productive week.
Yeah.
We did. This is not a new one. This is the original one we made. But we did a lot of lasering this week, or at least some lasering this week. We made some of these, but I flip-flopped it, and I've made a few for people who have sent us stuff that I'm going to send to them. So those are mostly done, and then I think we're going to start selling them. We also made some earrings. We should have brought the earrings in here.
I was going to wear them, and then I didn't.
Yeah, I was going to say, you wore some of them today. We made some dangly earrings.
I can go get them.
You guys maybe saw the prototypes, but we kind of made stage 2 prototypes of the earrings. So that's exciting. Yeah, we colored some more of our studs that we have made that we're, I guess, getting ready to sell some of those. Yeah. Oh, Les says, but flying in 10 days to my sister's 90th birthday in Massachusetts. Whoa, happy birthday to your sister. That's awesome. Kevin printed out boarding passes today.
Sure.
Anita says those are super cool. Yeah. You may want to show them up close. I changed the design on this one a little bit. So the burnt part is not as dominant, and I got the holes cut in where the holes are on the sand dollar, so that it looks kind of cool. I got rid of the outline, but we did all of them kind of over. I changed the sea turtle up. If you saw the sea turtle that I had done before, I switched that up a little bit.
Yeah, it's more like the stud version that we have.
I guess my hand's going to stay here now.
Did you read JT's comment? I don't know what you've read.
She literally just pulled my drink up for me. Oh. That was very nice of you, Tia. No, I did not. I did not get to that one.
50 days to discover Princess Alaska.
Nice.
141 till Pride of America,
Woo!
Hawaii. Anita says,
that's cool.
They look really good, and they are good size for dangling earrings.
Yeah.
What I realized today, because I wore them, because I'm like, this is fun. You know, we made the new earrings. I don't like dangly earrings.
You're not a dangly earring
I used
girl?
to be. I used to wear like crazy dangly earrings. These have been driving me crazy all day, which is why as soon as we came home, I took them out.
Because of just the fact that they're dangly, or because of the type, something about them specifically?
No, it's not them specifically. It's just the whole situation.
You just don't like dangly anymore?
Because they're like the hook, I was constantly messing with them. Like they would hit my face. Like I just don't like them anymore.
Okay.
I mean, I'll wear them to like show them off, but if I had to choose, I'm not going to choose a dangly earring anymore.
Okay.
But other people like them, so we make them.
That's a really. What are you doing, Tia? I mean, I guess that's not a bad position for you, because your face is up there.
Todd says, I get my bandage off my foot in 5 days and hoping to get off the stupid knee scooter. Oh. I have not been to the gym or walked for almost 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Well, after you get that all taken care of, you can come down here and go for a walk with me.
Yeah.
On the Riverwalk or anywhere else.
Todd, I ate more of your salsa. I opened up I opened up the peach one. I need to try it after. Like like water would be pretty very good, very delicious. I enjoyed it. I haven't tapped into the marinara yet. They live a while. They Are we back?
Just keep going.
What song did they play on the radio?
Did you sing a song earlier?
I don't know. Did I?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Your mom says, "Love your tie."
Thanks, Mom, and hello, Mom.
And JT said, "Don't hit yourself, Matt."
All right, I'm gonna turn off. Well, I've got the Wi-Fi.
Kevin says 14 days until Celebrity Summit to Vancouver, then 73 days until Azalea Quest to Ireland, Faroe Islands, and Iceland.
Nice.
That's cool.
Very nice. Yeah, that is cool. We did unplug everything and plugged it back in, so.
Patty said she wants to walk with Kimbra. I'm a good walker. I can walk like the best of them. And usually I walk by myself because Matt won't walk with me. So I'll welcome Patty's walking.
I mean, I'll walk at like a park or something.
Yeah, but if I'm like, let's go for a walk, you're like, nah.
Yeah.
So.
No, don't wrap around the microphone. She's a very strong
You talk about my peach salsa and the internet broke. Must have been that bad. Not everyone's favorite. It was so bad it knocks you off.
No, it was okay. I just you kind of built it up, and I think it needs to be cold. I need to try it cold. I feel like that might change it quite a bit. Your other two salsas though are definitely I like a lot, and that one's all right, but I like the other ones a lot.
Can you walk like an Egyptian? There you go. That's all you get. And you couldn't see any of it because I'm wearing black and everything behind me is black. But, you know, I do what I can.
What else? What else is going on?
I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I've like really stepped up my workout game. Getting up early. I feel like it's just like hit me tonight.
Yeah. You know, we hold Marty. Tia kind of holds me, is what I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
Like she's bending me in weird ways. Like she's holding my arm up right now.
It's awfully nice of her.
I know, it is. And her little face. Oh, sorry. I just poked her in the face. I didn't mean to boop your snoot. I'm sorry. Yeah, happy Easter to everybody.
Yeah. Did anyone color eggs?
Oh, yeah.
That used to be something I did with Paps. Coloring eggs was like a big thing.
But then didn't you say you didn't actually eat the eggs, or you did eat
we
the
ate
eggs?
The
you
eggs.
Ate the eggs? Okay. Somebody I was talking to, like, it's like, we colored eggs, but we never ate any of them.
Oh, we would eat them a little bit. But we would all go over to my grandparents' house and color the eggs and all the different types of new coloring egg varieties.
Okay.
And then Easter morning, we would all go hunt our eggs out in the yard. So they did, it was like me and my cousins would do our egg hunt, and then my mom and my aunt would go do theirs. And they were much meaner than us.
My cousin's in Mexico right now. He goes to Mexico a lot, and he just flies down there to the west side and west coast, and he just spends like a week and comes back.
JT, yeah, you have HD. My watch keeps going off. Good job. Thank you. I thought about starting a challenge with you, but then I didn't do that. Anita says the week has caught up to me too. Yeah. Everybody got their Easter potatoes colored to hide. I don't have any Easter potatoes. I've got different colored eggs naturally.
Right?
We didn't, but we filled plastic eggs for the kids to hunt.
Okay.
I know, Kimbra. I get all your alerts. You are being me so bad. I went from 1,200 calories burned a day to barely 400. Yeah, but you'll get back to it because usually you're kicking my butt, and I'm just sitting here like I just can't do more. Your mom says I do.
What does she do?
Something we've said earlier. We'll talk about it Sunday. Okay.
The challenge.
I guess.
Yeah.
See, the problem is the comments come in after I've said something, and then I don't remember what I've said.
That's confusing, right? I'm wearing my MSC hat because that is our next cruise in 36 days.
Actually, something that you just mentioned today. So we do a lot of, or once in a while, we'll do like little quiz things on YouTube to see how much we don't know. And we just did a history one, and it had some Aztec answers. And Matt said we should watch some. What did you say? Aztec or Mayan?
Mayan. The ones we're going to go see.
Yeah, the Mayan documentary before we go see the Rose Day. That makes more sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We would watch Mayan stuff if we're going to a Mayan. Yeah.
Mayans are like mostly Central America and Southern Mexico, and Aztecs were Northern Mexico, and Incas are South America. That's how that works. I haven't done my research for a while, but pretty sure that's the way it went. Cadbury eggs, less than. Rowan and I usually color eggs, but he. And let's see if we're back.
I think we're back.
Yeah, I think we're back too. I've got it on my phone so I can see we can kind of see it go out on our computer screen, but then also here. So I don't know what's going on now, but our internet's supposed to get switched
like in a
month. So hopefully that will solve whatever.
I did unplug things last weekend, and it apparently didn't work.
Did you just unplug plugs, or did you undo like cables?
I didn't. So I unplugged plugs, and I unplugged like Ethernet cables. I didn't unplug the cable.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Maybe that's the one I missed.
We can tell them that when they come to switch things up,
Yeah.
Maybe it's the box outside too.
I don't
know. They can look at it. They're the cable people. So get it sorted. But looks good now, though. It's weird because it looks real good now. Anywho, cool science stuff happened this week. The first ever colossal squid was filmed in its natural habitat. It was a baby, but still, first ever. So that's pretty cool. Colossal squid is, I will say it's the second largest squid. However, there's evidence that it might be the largest squid. But until they find one, then I'm going to keep saying it's the second largest squid officially. But that's pretty cool. And you know what else is cool?
What?
I just looked this up because I saw the name of their research vessel that found this, and I thought, huh. So it's the Schmidt Ocean Institute, and the research vessel, I assume it is the one, I don't know if they have more than one vessel. It's called Falkor.
Oh, that's fun.
And it is named after the luck dragon from the German fantasy novel, The Neverending Story. So that's awesome, right? Luck dragon, so it can find cool stuff underwater.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I pulled up.
Let's see. Anita says we had to have our modem replaced a few weeks ago. And your mom said you are coming in and out. We are getting storms. It's not you, it's us. I mean, it could
Well,
also
it could be,
you,
yeah, it could
but
be
it's
her.
definitely us. Les says, "Oh, cabin. We stayed in our recent back-to-back on Vista. Was deck 3 bow thrusters right under our cabin. Could hear them when we docked, and also anchor chain dropping. Interesting."
That's the colossal squid. And from what I read, they didn't know this was a colossal squid. They just saw this strange squid they couldn't identify, and they were like, "It's really pretty." So they filmed it. I mean, they film a lot of
So,
things.
are the colors like actually those colors, or is it something with the camera?
That's the. A lot of times, deep sea creatures look like the wrong colors because of the fact of the way that the lights are used to light them up. Like vampire squids are black with red eyes, but they always look blue um, with red with blue eyes in videos. And I asked we have a squid biologist that works at the aquarium sometimes, and I asked her about that, and she said it's just it has to do with the lighting and stuff. So now there are also some cases where they're like bioluminescent, but I don't think that was bioluminescence. I think that was just interesting lighting, and they're kind of translucent when they're that small, apparently.
Hey there, Darian.
So this is really not a super comfortable. That is not the video I'm trying to watch. Super comfortable thing, Tia. Do not go by my tea, Tia. Yeah, okay. Hello, Darian. Okay, you are just giving me a neck massage, aren't you? You decided to start moving again?
Hi. What's up?
There is lack of light at those depths, but they're using lights with the camera. So there is like colors change at depth under sunlight because the water filters the color. But if you turn on an artificial light, then it brings the color back. So they are using some sort of light now, probably not just like super bright lights because that would just scare everything away. But you can definitely see it's a light, and it's like things like reflect off of it and stuff in a lot of deep sea footage and things. Tia, you want to go back and I'll get Bahamut out, see if he wants to come out? He's a little more interactive. So I'm gonna put her back here. Wait. You want to go back? That's yeah, go over there. Go over there. Go over there. What are you doing? There. Bloop bloop bloop.
Did she get in there?
She's going.
Don't squish her tail.
It's out. Oh, there's Bahamut. I was like, where is he? Don't try and like kill me, okay? I'm not feeding you right now. There's a pretty boy.
Oh, he's getting big, isn't he?
He is getting big. Yeah. Woo! He's a little more interactive. That's Bahamut. He's the male. That's not why he's a different color. It's just a color morph. This is the natural color of the false water cobra, or what do they call them? Brazilian smooth snake. I think is a much less cool name for them. But I thought maybe he would hood up, but he's not. He's too used to me now. You gonna do the neck thing though, like Tia?
No.
No. This snake is really cool. When he eats, he tail whips, and he grabs, like if I let him, he'll grab my wrist and he'll hold it, and then while he's eating, it's very special. It's very strange, actually. Yeah. Show everybody your prettiness.
He's camera shy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like sunlight, but like if you go like if you do a night dive, for example, and it's dark, you turn a flashlight on, you'll get those colors will pop. Um, or even like a deep dive, and you shine a light, those colors will pop out. It's pretty impressive. It's like you turn on the color or something.
Darian said, "Wow, are you wowing the snake?" Who's now turned into a ball?
Yes, this is what he does, which is fine. Look how thick his little tail is.
I know. That's so weird to see.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
He's wowing the snake.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a hungry guy.
He likes to eat.
He loves to eat.
He didn't used to.
You know, he's grown into his water cobra ways.
Yeah.
And Tia's now a fussy eater sometimes. Which is weird. But so yeah, so that's cool. So colossal squid. I mean, you know, it wasn't until the 2000s that the giant squid was filmed in its natural habitat, alive in its natural habitat, and that was exciting. And now it's happened a few times. And the lady that works at the aquarium was on the vessel in the Gulf of Mexico when they. So, and we froze.
Are we still froze?
I think well, I don't know. We may be back. I think we're back. I'm going to do this because I don't have the volume on, so that way I'll know when we're back on my phone. Okay. I got it on YouTube on my phone with I'm not using the Wi-Fi. I'm using my phone thing so I don't like steal bandwidth, but there you go. So yeah, I'd like to see one of these in the wild.
One of those?
That's one thing that you don't really get a lot of is reptiles in the Caribbean. I mean, other than like sea turtles and the iguanas. But there's a few other lizards that we've seen. Well, like in the ABC Islands,
The blue lizards.
we've seen the blue spotted whiptails, and we've seen I don't know. Have you seen curly tails? I've seen curly tails,
Not
but
in the Caribbean.
not in a while.
When we were the first time that we walked that trail in Puerto Rico, we saw those other tay-days.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they were, but they were the little tay-days.
Like a race runner or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. And then the green iguanas, the only place I've seen native green iguanas was in the ABC Islands. They're not native to Mexico, but I've seen them there. I've seen them in the Bahamas. I've seen them in Florida. But the spiny tail iguanas, I've seen. I don't know if you've seen more than just the black spiny tail iguanas.
I think just in Cozumel.
I've seen the Roatan spiny tail, which is black and white, like real white blotches. I've never seen a snake.
The Roatan one's different than pied.
Yes, they're two different species.
Because the pied are just like churro, but pied, right?
Yes, but
pectinata, Tenosaur pectinata.
Think so. There is another black and white iguana though that is not Roatan that I got confused by because they're in like a totally different part of.
Right, those are the pied ones, right?
Maybe that. Yeah, they're just not.
They're not. The Roatan ones are like different.
They're just on the island of Roatan.
Yeah. But they're not Tenosaur pectinata, right?
No, they're not. They're
Tenosaur
is something else. Yeah, which I don't know. what their species name is. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think if I've
Lizard
seen,
Talk with Matt and Kimbra.
and I've never seen a freshwater turtle species. Um, I don't think I've seen a crocodile, although people see those in like Belize and um, Costa Rica is where Stacy and Gina saw them, right?
Yeah.
But I haven't seen one. I've been in places where I could have seen one and just didn't see one. Because those are cruise creatures I'd like to see. Yeah. What do you think, Parliament? I mean, lots of birds.
Lots of birds. I like seeing the birds.
I have not seen any amphibians in the Caribbean.
I'd like to see a coqui.
Yeah. So that's one of the things we could do when we go to the MSC island. If we're allowed to walk around at night,
Oh,
maybe there's amphibians
yeah.
on that island. How big is that island?
It's not very big.
Has it got a lot of forested areas? Because if it's not, it may not have any frogs. But if it's got a big enough space and some vegetation, there's probably frogs there that maybe we could see at night. I don't know.
Oh. It says Bimini Beach over there. That's weird, right?
That is weird. Can you bring up a satellite
I was
image?
going to. I was
We
just
should
trying to
just do
figure
that
out
on-
what I was seeing
We should
here.
just do that on here so we
That
can.
actually probably makes a lot more sense.
Let's see. I'm gonna do this, and then do this. Let me just go to Google Maps.
It all just looks like beach.
That may just be what it is.
Like the entire thing looks like sand. But this is also a very blurry photo.
Oh, we gotta find it. I wonder if it comes up in a Google search. What is
That's what I
Ocean
did.
K? Oh, it does. Okay.
That's how I found it.
Ocean K. And then let me share the
There.
screen.
Yeah, you got it there.
Let's see. On this one, is it this one? And this?
Yep. And then you have to add it. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So
Can you push that? Yeah, do that.
let's take a look-see here. So yeah, that is very much just sand.
Can you also, I'm sorry, can you scroll down in our comments? It's like moved over, so it's not showing anything. Thank you. Anita says, it's so nice you guys get to stay overnight.
It is really cool. So there's the lighthouse there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a crappy
Yeah.
view. This is where the ship docks, I believe.
Yeah.
Right in here.
I believe so too.
Yeah, you can see that on there. And then, or this wharf maybe? I don't know. I think it's here. Maybe over here too. I don't know.
Could be both.
It was this one when we were there.
Yeah, it was.
Because I snorkeled. This is where I saw the octopus.
Right.
And that was okay snorkeling along this fence.
And then we went to the other side.
And over here,
This is where we saw the school.
Yeah, there was some good snorkeling. We didn't explore like this beach. So, here's something else we can do. Because I wish this was better resolution.
I know, it's really horrible.
This, to me, looks like it could be seagrass. And if it is, then maybe we can finally find a starfish for you.
I'd love to see a starfish.
And then there's this beach here. That's like the family friendly.
I'm going to say there's somewhere they call it like the lagoon or something.
Or this is like a lagoon. So we'll have time to like check all these places out.
You know what? I wonder, do they have like a map Like, does Ocean
Oh,
Key
to
have
get
a
to
map?
Bimini Beach, you have to go over this little bridge.
Hmm.
Interesting. They may. I can look for that too. But there could be frogs there, but I don't know. It's probably like Cuban tree frogs or something.
Something that came on the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, it's out there. Interesting. Okay, so I'll look up Ocean K. Ocean K map and see if they got something. Ocean K map 2025. Oh, look at that. I think they do.
You're gonna have to share.
That's Coco K.
Reshare the screen.
Oh, do I? Oh, it doesn't automatically do
No,
that.
because you're sharing the tab.
Gotcha. That's poor. Let me find a big one first. This one looks pretty good. Let me see if I can pull this image up. That's a tiny image.
Yeah, that's not big at all.
Well, it's a big picture that just didn't take me to it. This is on Facebook.
Apparently so.
Okay, we're gonna try it again. I can't make that bigger.
Yeah, you can.
I can.
Just click on it. Do your thing again.
Bear with.
Hold on.
Or are you gonna zoom in?
Does that work? A little?
Yeah,
I can't see from here.
I just feel like maybe I can find it a little bit bigger. You'd think that would be available somewhere, but
Scroll down. Like, no one.
no, that's even worse. Okay, well, we'll go with that. So I have to stop that screen share. Which one is
the
it?
world one.
This one?
No, down. That one.
No. I think it's this one.
No.
Yeah.
That's the Facebook one. Do the one above it.
Oh.
There you go. Do that one.
Okay. Here we go. I don't know how.
I can't read any of that.
I know it's kind of hard to read. Pineapple bar. So there's where. Okay, so the ship's all along there.
Okay.
So it is that whole wharf.
Yeah.
But it just jets out from it. That makes sense. That also gives me a better scale of this island. So Bimini Beach. Let me see if I can read the description of Bimini Beach. If it's listed on here.
I might have zoomed in too far on it. Oh, you can. Never mind. I don't.
It doesn't really have descriptors for it, does it?
No.
Okay, well.
I mean, there's some.
It's got like the bars.
Yeah.
There's Ocean K Lagoon. Rent a float umbrella to enjoy the calm, tranquil Bohemian waters. Cabanas spread across South and North Beach offer breathtaking views of the lagoon. Beach and ocean rental stands can be found around the island for umbrellas, floats, and snorkeling gear. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like Ocean House Beach, Bimini Beach, Paradise Sands.
So where it says, I see Ocean House Beach over here, right here. What does this little paragraph say?
That is an exclusive oasis reserve.
The whole thing.
It says an island within the island, tucked away in a quiet spot on the northeast point of Ocean Cay, lies Ocean House Beach. An exclusive oasis reserved for MSC Yacht Club guests. A short path leads to the beach where guests can enjoy sunbeds and cabanas with butler service. This premium all-inclusive experience is the perfect place to relax, sip a cocktail, and enjoy an elevated three-course lunch. Charges apply.
So we won't be able to go there.
Well, just this little
Right.
point up here. But we can check this out. We can check out the lagoon.
Yeah.
I don't think this doesn't look like there's water access over here. And then
Where we were before.
this area. How do I make us big? Oh, there we go. I think we're back.
Are we?
I think so. We're back on there. Yeah, we're back. We're back!
We might have to end this early if it's going to keep doing this.
Yeah. Well, that's Coco Cay. I'm like, that looks like a big one, but it's Coco Cay. I was trying to find another better map of it. It does, like in some of these pictures, it looks like it's more, there's more plants and stuff, but I don't think those are real pictures, or maybe not even real representations. Maybe that's their ultimate goal, is to get it more planted. I don't know. I am just excited to be there all night.
Yeah.
See if we can find some cool stuff.
And we get there nice and early, so I feel like we'll have lots of opportunity to see things.
Yeah. Yep. Are you comfortable? Oh, you're so jumpy. Why so jumpy? Boop. Very jumpy. This snake is very jumpy. He's a good boy. Will you cobra for the people? I mean, I'm not going to like stress you out on purpose just to make you cobra, but it'd be cool if like you did it for funsies.
If you can get him to turn around, I'll rub his neck.
Well, no matter what, I'm going to try and get him to go this way and see if he goes the other way. He's like, no, I must stay in the other direction. Well, there he did. There he's doing a little bit. He can do it a lot more than that, but or a lot further down, really, I guess you'd say. So.
Told you I'd get him to do it.
Yeah. Why don't you just kind of find a spot?
He's not going to do what Tia does.
He might.
You think?
He might.
Okay.
See? We'll see. He might not.
No.
But I got his tail, so he's not going anywhere.
Our chat has gone stale.
It has gone stale. Is anybody there? Can you guys still hear us? I think so, because I can see it on YouTube. So
Yeah.
I think it's just gone. It's all gone quiet. I was going to try and do a trivia thing. I was trying to work on it, and then I had got a little busier than I thought I would be today, so I didn't get a chance to do anything to it. I had to draw an emergency picture of the aquarium's Easter Bunny character, whose name is Marshall, and Marshall is a marsh hare instead of a bunny rabbit. So he's like brown.
They're still here.
Yeah. Oh, good. All right.
Les says I'm here, but basically you're a podcast. I have the video off.
Because of the snake, Les?
You know, I have to say, I almost made the thumbnail a picture of Tiger Lily.
Oh.
But then I was like, oh, Les won't like that. So I didn't do it.
I turned a lot of those bigger ones that I cut on the laser cutter into magnets, which look pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about those. So those came out nice. So I know we keep saying it, but we are working on products that will be available to the public.
There's a lot of testing and figuring out.
Yeah, because I want the products to be as good as we can make them within reason before I start actually asking people if they want to buy them. I don't want to make something and be like, oh, that was. I'm sure I'll make mistakes, but I want to reduce the number.
Les says it's not about me, it's your show. Resistance is futile. Yes, but I want you to click on it, so.
This is just a big legless lizard, Les. That's all it is.
Probably doesn't like lizards either.
You don't care with lizards.
Okay. Some people are okay with lizards and not snakes.
Yeah.
My mom liked Marty okay.
That's true. And your mom is terrified of snakes.
She didn't touch her or want her anywhere near her, but...
Yeah. Your mom's in Lisbon?
They've been in Portugal this week.
Okay.
So they've been to multiple places.
Okay, that's exciting. Always give a thumbs up to lizards, see? I hear you, but you have been going in and out. Yeah, that is somewhat on our side, Mom, and it might be on yours as well, but
we're having issues.
We have lost connection a few times. We had stopped doing that, and now apparently it's doing it again. I don't know. We'll have to unscrew everything and screw back in again. And
yeah.
But like I said, we're getting new cable in a month, so it should hopefully be resolved. Hopefully. We shall see. See, these guys are just as good as the dragons. They just sit there like super chill. What else? What else is going on? Anybody doing anything exciting for Easter? I think we're having the JT and Jen Brigade are coming over here to hang out with us for a little bit, but nothing Eastery. I don't think we're doing anything Eastery.
Well, JT's bringing eggs.
Oh, that's right, because you said he had to.
Well, because it's Easter, I just felt like it was appropriate. I guess that means we might be eating eggs next week for dinner.
I mean, they are on our diet.
I know.
Yeah, our diet's going pretty well, I think. We're losing weight, right? You're losing weight?
I'm losing weight.
This is not going to work. You're going to pull my hat and glasses
Les
off.
is having homemade Cuban sandwiches.
Oh, that sounds really delicious.
Yummy.
Yeah, don't make me hungry. I've already had all my points for the day.
Yeah, me too.
Todd, it does do slate. It does wood, slate. I haven't done a lot with glass, but it can do glass.
We did that.
It can sort of do metal. Yeah.
Yes, I also used all of my points. I was actually
this kind of, I don't know, it never kind of came off from
Did you do that one, or was that one Ed sent?
I think I did this one. It looks like it's got something on it, though. Oh, you know what? I bet it does. I bet we just need to scrub something off of that one. That's why it's discolored. But then, and then this one, it does cork. I don't know what that little schmutz. Oh, that looks like a jalapeno pepper seed. That's the one I'm using now. That's why it's discolored.
Anita said Ed is going to try leather next.
Ooh, we've done pleather.
Yeah, we haven't done real leather.
Which worked really well. But
we got that notebook.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That notebook.
And like I did this a while ago, but I did that keychain, which is kind of cool. The only thing is, well, this one doesn't have that, but the bracelets I got, they stank. Like I wore one and halfway through the day, I'm like, what is the smell I keep getting? And then I realized it was the bracelets. So I've let them air out, but
They still smell.
yeah, they're not. It's not good. I don't know if you can get rid of that smell. They were cheap. We got that was one of our Temu, whatever
Yeah.
new experiments. So
How many watts is your engraver? Well, 20-watt cut slate.
it won't cut slate. It'll engrave slate.
20-watt is what we have.
It is, yeah. I don't think a 40-watt will cut slate.
Yeah, I don't know what you would need to cut slate.
That's a much. I don't even know if I don't even know if like a CO2 laser will cut slate. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. They just the company that makes our laser cutter just released a metal cutting machine. It's super expensive, but it looks really cool. But it takes up like you need a whole room for it, or like in a big garage or something. And it's like I said, it's like thousands of dollars. We won't be getting one, but it's really cool.
Yeah, CO2 will also not cut slate.
Yeah, I don't know what cuts slate. I mean, I guess like a tile cutter, maybe. I don't know, or like a machine kind of thing.
Yeah, a diamond saw blade, a water jet cutter.
Yeah.
So you might be able to use a CNC router with a diamond bit.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, he meant engrave. Yeah,
Oh, yes, it will engrave.
Yeah, it engraves slate very well. You just have to reverse the image,
Yeah.
But that's usually easy to do. Well, it's easy to do. Sometimes it doesn't look right. You have to rethink it, but sometimes you don't. It just depends on what it is. So, but we also made these earrings on thinner wood too than the originals. So they're like, I don't know if you can tell, but this is like half the thickness of them. So Todd sent something there.
No.
Will you find a spot? Are you trying to get to the table? Oh, we may be.
Are we back?
We may be coming back here. I don't see us on my screen, but I think I do now because there's a little bit of a delay. Yes, it's not you, Todd. It's not every time you talk we get disconnected, but it is getting pretty bad. So I think we are going to go ahead and hang it up tonight, and yeah, because it looks like it's real laggy now. So we ain't got a topic anyway, so we're not really prepared. I know we don't usually, but yeah. He says you could do that.
I said we can do that.
Oh, yes. So thank you for hanging out. I don't know if we're going to be on next week. We may not be on next week.
Yeah.
We'll have to see, but we might not be on next week. I think there's a Helping Hands for Cruising telethon, but I think we might take next week off, actually, because we have some other things that we want to do. But if we're not back next week, we should be back the week after that. So fare thee well. Have a good week. And if that's the case, when we see you, we'll be like in the 20s for our cruise.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
That's wild.
Yeah. All right.
Have a good weekend. Happy Easter. Good night. Fare thee